First, we begin tonight with how an Oklahoma law meant to protect children is impacting mothers. A proposed bill for the upcoming legislative session looks to make sweeping changes to Oklahoma's failure to protect laws. News Channel 8's Lauren Henry joins us now live after speaking with the bill's author and other experts. And Lauren, what exactly is the focus of this legislation?
Well, Brenna, this bill aims to factor in instances of domestic abuse when looking at certain child abuse cases. Now, the American Civil Liberties Union tells us that this bill could potentially impact incarcerated women across Oklahoma.
So we are asking them to protect themselves and their children, but when they do report, we're sentencing them up to a lifetime.
Oklahoma's failure to protect law comes into play when a person is charged with failing to protect a child from somebody else's abuse.
It was originally written to incentivize domestic violence survivors to leave that abusive relationship and to protect their children. But what we are seeing is the opposite impact.
If passed, Senate Bill 594 could create a shorter sentence and possibly reduce liability if domestic violence was proven in the case. Colleen McCarty with the Oklahoma Appleseed Center for Law and Justice tells us that 92% of people convicted under failure to protect in Oklahoma were women, and some even received harsher sentencing than the abusers themselves.
These issues are complicated, and our system right now is not set up for people who are surviving domestic violence to be successful, to get away, to receive the services that they need, and that things are a lot more complicated than just, why didn't she leave?
Similar legislation was introduced in 2019 with House Bill 2523, but it failed to make it across the finish line. SB 594 author Senator Dave Rader shared his take on the proposed legislation.
If a person is under a crime themselves, this really makes it very difficult for them to report another crime if they know they don't have some type of protection. So again, we're trying to expand the protection for the child. If a caregiver has some protection, knowing that they can go make this complaint to the DA or the police department, then we think we have a better chance to protect more of our children.
Now, if passed, this bill would be retroactive, which means that women currently incarcerated who this bill applies to could receive shorter sentences or even be released. We will continue to bring you updates on this bill as the legislative session kicks off. On Lookout Mountain, I'm Lauren Henry, News Channel 8.